Welcome back to It's Your Money, the latest, greatest internet talk show on /multimedia.com. I'm your host, Sheldon Grant.
And your co-host, Ingrid Richardson.
The show is brought to you again by Marcia Brown Production. For the best in Jamaican plays, you want to check out Marcia Brown online. The Health Institute for all your health and fitness needs.
Mm-hmm. And Anastasia Makeup Magic. Any makeup you need, she can work magic for you.
Definitely, definitely. So again, I want to thank you guys for staying with us and tuning in. Also for texting all your friends and calling all your families. And
yeah, keep the tweets going.
Excellent, excellent. We're going to build a show. This is on the internet, right? So we're looking at millions of potential viewers. That's because right. This is a topic that people need to learn.
Yeah. Yeah, so when we left off earlier, we were talking about investments, and we covered a few topics. Another topic that we're going to look at is tax-free saving account.
The tax-free savings account is just another way for us to save our money. And the beautiful thing about it, it is tax-free. And listen, in this country, and not only this country, in North America, right, there's not a lot of stuff that are tax-free. Right, and you'll know that if something is tax-free or has tax advantage, for us, there is a limit.
That's right.
Right, there's always a limit, right? So you could invest, $5,000 a year in the tax-free savings account, and let's say you're lucky and that $5,000 become $20,000. That $20,000 is 100% tax. Tax-free savings account is just a title.
That's right.
It's just a title. At the end of the day, you still have to invest it somewhere, right? At the end of the day, even with RSP, it's just a title, right? So you're either going to walk into a traditional institute where they're going to give you, again, a GIC, probably at 1%, which, GIC is good, but it also has its bad point.
That's right.
Right? So you're going to probably invest in one investment that gives you a low rate of return. You could probably go a mutual fund side at potentially a higher rate of return, but more risk. More risk there. You could probably go into a segregated fund, which risk, but it's mediated by the guarantee of the principal.
That's right.
So at the end of the day, right, you have the tax-free savings account, but you could put it in various vehicles, right? Yeah. And it all depends on you as the investor. Are you someone that can assume risk, or are you someone that's very risk averse, right? Once we determine that, then you can utilize the tax-free savings account. It's a great tool. It's an absolutely great tool, and it's something that you should utilize. We're going to get someone here that knows a lot about it, and they're going to be able to explain to you a lot more than even I can do.
But another thing that really bugs a lot of people is mortgages. A lot of people already have a mortgage, and some people are seeking mortgages, but what kind of mortgage do I get, and how much do I qualify for, and how do I qualify for it? That's something people need to know about as well.
Unfortunately, in the mortgage industry, they don't do a good job enough to educate people, right? Definitely. And I find that a lot of people, they use their mortgage as an ATM machine, whereas they work their tail off to pay down a mortgage, only to go and take money out of the equity and literally reset it, right? So I know people that has, 25-year mortgage 20 years ago. And they still have 25 years to go. So what are the strategies that are available to pay off your mortgage sooner? Can you take a traditional 25-year mortgage and pay it off in 20 years?
20 years.
Yes, you
15
can.
Years.
Can you do it in 15 years? Definitely you can. It will take a lot of discipline and some knowledge. So we're going to get an expert on here that will be able to share these strategies with you. If you have a house, if you have a mortgage, if you're thinking about buying a mortgage, and I notice I say buying a mortgage and not buying the house, right? Because you live in the house, you're literally renting, right? The bank is the one that really owns the house, right? You don't pay that mortgage 3 months in a row, and you'll see the real owner show up one day, right? So definitely, we're going to get someone here that can explain mortgages to you, and make sure you have your pen and paper ready to take notes. It's literally, we're bringing a classroom to your iPad, to your computer, and you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn a lot, and hopefully you'll be able to implement what you learn. Okay. We realize that there is such a great need for financial education, and this, to me, is the best way to get it out there.
That's
right?
Yeah.
You're in the privacy of your home. When you call in, or you know what? If you don't even want to call in, that's fine. Just put your question on the chat line. Nobody will know it's you, right? And then we'll educate you. And to us, this is service. This is doing a service to our community and to the world.
Yeah. Now, and another topic that we're going to look at as well is probably one of the biggest plague for our society now. It doesn't matter how rich or poor you are. This is something that's plaguing us, and that's debt.
Ooh.
Debt.
That is.
How do you manage your debt?
Exactly. Well, when the surprising thing for me when I started in my career in the financial service industry is I did know there was actually good debt and bad debt.
That's right.
Right? There's actually good debt.
Yes.
Right? So really is, how do you manage bad debts, right? But what I teach my client is, debt is like cancer, right? And, you hear of those scenarios where somebody goes to the doctor and the doctor said, you know what, it's too late, I'm so sorry, the cancer has spread. And it has gone places where there's nothing we can do. For some people, that's their debt situation, where it has gone so far that the income that they're bringing in is not sufficient to take care of that debt responsibility. And so, the thing that jumps to mind for these folks is, oh, I'm going to file bankruptcy.
Yeah.
Right? Which, you know what, people do. I mean, you have some billionaires that filed bankruptcy in the past. And trust me, before it was individual filing bankruptcy, now you have countries filing bankruptcy. Yeah. I was reading an article recently, there's a city, just like you have the city of Toronto, there's a city in California that actually filed bankruptcy. So things happen, right? But then, what is the process? What process do you follow? Who do you get to walk you through this process? How do you learn how to do it? Is there an alternative to bankruptcy? Because bankruptcy is the end. That's it, right? It's over. There's some jobs you can't get when you file bankruptcy, right? There's a lot of things you can't do, and you got to wait that period, a period of time. But there's other ways that you can consolidate and manage your debt, right? So definitely, you don't have to have bad debt to tune into this show. You just want to learn. Definitely tune into that show. We're going to cover debt management. We're going to cover how to, we're going to talk about credit counseling, how to build your credit. And as I said, if you're interested in being a sponsor on the show, give us a shout at /multimedia. You could give us a call, 416-749-3884. And also, if you're an entrepreneur and you want to get on the show, it's free. Millions of potential audience will be able to see and hear about your business. We want to help you to grow your business, because at the end, if your business grows and you learn how money works, then you let your money work for you, and you'll be successful, and then you can share, and it just starts from there.
It all started with, it's your money.
Thank you for staying tuned with us. And we're definitely going to be back here on Monday to really get it going, to kick it off.
So be busy with your tweets and your FB friends, your texts, and let's get everybody up and running onto to this new program.
Excellent. Yes, for sure. And I also want to thank some of the people that have made this show possible. In the studio here, we have Adriel, who is going to be one of our camera guy and technical person. We also have Jennifer Taylor, who is helping us out a lot to get the show on the road. And of course, we can't forget our CEO and everything else, Mr. Ryan Giggz. He's making everything possible here. And as I said, this is just our way of serving and giving back. We're going to get some really good people in the studio that is not going to, we're tired of being sold. Nobody want to buy anymore. No. But everybody wants to learn how to build their financial foundation. And this is what
the show is.
Definitely tune in every Monday, 7 to 8 on It's Your Money.